You have one new message. Translating. Disney and Pixar's Hoppers is now available on Disney+.
You could say that again.
Critics are calling it Pixar's funniest movie ever and a wildly entertaining ride. Blizzard Potato. It's certified fresh and verified hot.
Now we party.
This is incredible!
Wow, I am clearing the rest of the day.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, now available on Disney+. Rated PG.
Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Bo Dietl. Bo, good Tuesday morning, brother. How are you?
Good morning. I agree with you 100%, Sid. You know what? People can't understand the truth. When you're willing to destroy 50, 60, kill 50, 60,000 people, mow them down because of your Islamic radical beliefs, you cannot be trusted. These scumbags are full of crap, and I agree with you, and I'm sorry, Mr. President. I was for just bomb them into the ground. I told that to the president. These people are garbage. What do you do with cockroaches? You kill them. That's it.
I mean, and then the idea that they're just going to hand over this uranium, this dust, because, Trump is going to give them money. They already got money from Qatar. I have no idea. Maybe China gives them money. Maybe Russia gives them money. They would love to get 200, 300 billion from the United States. I understand that, but they're not going to give up all that stuff for that. They ain't going to do it.
All I can say, Sid, keep on talking because I agree with you 100%. Now it's June 16th. I want to bring people up to the state of our great city, New York. What's going on? Saturday, they had that parade there after we won the Stanley Cup, after we won the NBA title. And then all of a sudden, they had 4 buses set on fire. They had 4 stabbings. One guy was killed, and on and on. They had something like 63 arrests. They could have made 600 arrests. What's happening now? People don't understand what's going on the streets of New York City. This is the Mondami. We got Mutt and Jeff. Snaggletooth Hochul, our governor, and Mondami. What a great pair. And now all of a sudden you got the cops out there. The cops who are told not to make arrests. Cops are told don't get involved. This is what's going on. And I'll tell you right to your face, Mondami, I want a meeting with you. I'll let you know. He doesn't care about Bo Dietl or Sid. We're 2 jokesters because he's running everything he wants. Right now he's got that Office of Community Engagement. $53 million. He's got criminals involved. Why don't you use that money for cops? You scumbag. Hey, I tell you what, Mondami, you got cops and detectives protecting you. Why don't you use some of those people, those community safety people, to protect you and leave the cops? And when we were rioting Saturday night, they used all the resources all over the city, all the police radio cars that were in the different sectors protecting New York City people. They weren't around. Maybe you had 1 sector car in a precinct because the manpower was all brought into Manhattan. I'll tell the facts, okay? So in other words, when you call 911, when some guy's climbing through your window, you're getting robbed, you're not going to have the manpower. He doesn't want to hire cops. Then you got this scumbag CCRB, Civilian Complaint Review Board. They got a supervisor and 7 investigators were fired. They are anti-cop. They're against the cops. Every time there's a case, they find them guilty. If a cop's doing their job, they find them guilty. Why would a cop want to do anything? This is what's going on right now. And I tell you what, Mondami loves the violence because this is playing right into his DSA. Now he's using city money now. He's using city money to bring in more of these DSA contracts. These other 3 scumbags running for Congress, he's putting city money behind him. And his whole thing is city council, state senate, assembly, bring the DSA candidates in, and they're like little puppet joys. They do what Mondami wants. There's not 1 ounce of intelligence. You talk about running a city like this. Here's a little bit. We're running out of cash in New York City. A smug face. Listen to this one. All right. Right now, the New York City Comptroller reported on May 29th, the city had $9.5 billion in cash, $3 billion less than the same time last year. Mandami still has his transgender affirming cares, free rent. Why don't you hire cops, you little scumbag? That's what you need. We need public safety. And his violent interrupters, half of them are criminals. One guy was charged with 2 murders. We're paying them instead of cops. And now, all of a sudden, he's building something now. People, go look at Europe. Go look what's happening now. They have to let rapists, robbers out of jail. They have no room. France, Italy, Spain, England, Ireland, they're taking over. That's what Mondami wants to happen starting in New York. People, we must rebel. Yeah, you like rebellion, Mondami? Why don't you get rid of your police detail? And once you have a face-to-face, I'll meet you in Bryant Park and debate me. Right face-to-face. Mano, with your big smile like I did in front of the Oval Office of the White House. You're a piece of garbage. You're destroying my city. And you know what? All of a sudden, we're spending $100 million on this crisis management system. And DSA, DIA, how about getting down to the reality of facts of this city? We're going into the tubes. And you know what? They're going to have this parade on Thursday. I'm not going to be around, but I tell you what, all the little scumbags that get away with busting things up. You know how many radio cars were destroyed? They don't tell you all that. The buses that were transporting people from the soccer matches were burnt. This is New York. This sounds like we were just, you know what this is like? This is like the eve of destruction. If they videotaped to America what went on Saturday night in New York, and you know what the cops are told? Don't make arrests. I'm saying it. Don't make arrests. Just move them. Move them nothing. The guy smacks you in the face. You're a cop. Spits at you. Curses at you. Does everything. Don't arrest them. That's not good. And I tell you what, if you arrest them, you know what happens? I'm making a civilian complaint review against you. And then the cop has to be fined or even fired. This is what's going on. And you know what? Here, you're doing good, Mondami. Kamar Samuels, your new Department of Investigation of Education. He's involved with $180,000 scandal already. They're robbing already. God knows what's robbing. And then now all of a sudden you got Hochul, Snaggletooth Hochul. She passed a budget for $268 billion. Now it's actually $277. Just keep humping it on. And where do you think the money's going? Why don't you take some of those billions, Snaggletooth, give it to the city for new cops? Because you're stupid. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You and your little Mutton Jeff partner there. Mondami.
Perfect. Bo Dietl again on fire.
The 2-week pay period, invented in 1938 and still making us wait until daily pay, where everyone can access their money on demand. This is the future of pay. Learn more at dailypay.com. Transfer fee may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
Need a laptop that's built to perform and designed to last all day? Select Windows 11 PCs starting at $499.99 are now at Best Buy. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy. Imagine that.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
And everything he said was right. Everything he said was right. Saturday night, thank you, Bo, because New Yorkers didn't really see how bad it was. There was much more damage that the police had to endure than was in the press. Excellent job, Bo. And there was more violence, and it was just terrible. Saturday night was terrible. And they made it like, well, there's, and even I said this on Twitter, thousands and thousands and thousands of New Yorkers celebrated peacefully. There was only a couple of rotten apples. Thursday, there are 3.5 million people. A small, very small percentage of that can be unruly, and that'll still be a huge blight for the day and the city. And to Bo's point, I've been saying this all along, the city is now taking on the personality of the mayor. And the mayor is all about chaos and anarchy, anti-police, anti-authority. Kids will be kids, whether it's a snowball fight, setting a bus on fire. They're going to have movie nights again in Bryant Park. How do you think that's going to go? How do you think it's going to go?
They're doing that?
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Movie nights in Bryant Park. He loves that. He wants people in the streets because it does seem like this big kumbaya. It does. Look at all us New Yorkers. We're in the streets. We're together. We're happy. And then when the police try to do their jobs, they're told, don't you dare. Don't you dare. So I think Bo is pointing out what I've been saying, too, for a long time, which is that the city is a mess because it's taken on the persona of the mayor, which is you rebel. Forget about authority, whether it's politicians or the cops, your teachers. No. Nobody, you should never allow, except for Allah, never allow anybody to tell you what to do. That's how this Putz feels. That's how he lives his life. Those are the people he surrounds himself with, whether it's Mahmoud or Nurdin or any one of these low-life animals. So the city's going to take on the same personality, same booty. Now, look, in all fairness to Mamdani, this started with de Blasio, and it did not improve until year four of Eric Adams. And it only improved under Eric because Trump and Holman and Jessica, everybody started taking a much bigger role. Under the leadership of Eric, this city for 3 years was a mess. I know he's a god now, I know. So my dear friend Todd Shapiro, I love Todd. He's a great guy, he really is. And he's so sweet to me. Great guy. But I see Todd sitting at a Knick game with Eric Adams, and I want to pull my hair out, and I'm bald. Sitting there like he did something special for this city. I mean, he was a huge... You see, Mamdani is not a disappointment because you knew he'd be terrible, and he's worse. Bill de Blasio, same thing. Eric was a huge disappointment because many of us, including me, who befriended the mayor and was hoping for things to get better, and they didn't for 3+ years. Eric was a huge disappointment. Huge. Even Hank Scheinkauf, who defended the mayor for years, agreed with that. So that's where we are. This city is Mamdani's city. And how that's good, I don't know. So I know that for the most part, today's been kind of depressing because I don't like the Iran deal. I don't like the way the city is being run. There's a lot of stuff I don't like. A lot of stuff.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?
Stitch Fix. Stop shopping. Get styled.
Not today, sweatpants. Somebody's wearing jeans that fit.
Wow! No photos, please. I'm just a regular dad who happens to have a stylist.
I really look my best when someone else makes the decisions.
Hey, we can all see you two-way mirrors.
Just share your size, style, and budget, and your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door. Stitch Fix. Get started today at StitchFix.com.
I want to hug you. I'm going to hug you. I'm coming in for a hug.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.